The best value for your money. There are many canned roast beef options available, and here I've got 9 different manufacturers, most of which are available 1 can at a time, but 2 of them are available in 4-packs, and that would be the ones from Costco and Sam's Club. So let's check those 2 out in a head-to-head competition, like we did in this video with their canned chicken, and we're going to determine which one of these is the best value for your money. Here on the screen you can see the prices that I paid for each of these, which I picked up within the last few days. To determine the best value, we're going to, number 1, compare the ingredient list and determine a winner. Number 2, we're going to look at the nutrition labels and determine a winner based upon the nutrition labels on the cans. And most importantly, number 3, we're going to go into Chef Prepper's Real World Laboratory, open these cans up and see what we're getting and determine a winner based upon that. Now before we tear into the cans, I want to point out this is Costco's store brand. Sam's Club's store brand is Members Mark. However, I could not find a Members Mark canned roast beef product. It appears that Butterfield Farms is the canned roast beef that they have in their stores. The 2 contenders side by side, 12 ounces, 12 ounces. Butterfield roast beef and beef broth. Kirkland roast beef and beef broth. The ingredients of the Butterfield beef broth, less than 2% of salt, modified food starch, sodium phosphate. Kirkland beef, water, beef broth, salt, modified food starch, and sodium phosphates. The only difference appears to be Costco has water as an ingredient, Butterfield does not. But also, you haven't seen this yet, but I'll point it out to you now. The number of servings in Costco is 4, 80 calories per serving. Do the math, that's 320 calories per can. Butterfield, 6 servings per can, 70 servings, 70 calories per serving, 6 times 70, 420 calories. So apparently, part of the 12 ounces in this one is water, whereas not so much in this one. Remember, we're going to Chef Prepper's Real World Lab to confirm that. So the winner, based just upon the ingredients, is going to be Sam's or Butterfield, because Costco has water as an ingredient. Now a winner based upon the nutrition labels. And if you're interested, I will put a picture of the label from each can in the video. You can pause it, look at it as much as you want. Also on the screen, coming right up, I'll give you some information based upon the labels. The price I paid at the time I got them, and then at the end of what you will see on the screen, we'll determine a winner. Price per can. Here's what I paid for each of them. Do the math, and here are the results. So if you're buying 1 can, it doesn't seem like a big difference. Even if you're getting the 4-packs, it's not that big of a difference. But if you extend that out to $100, the difference might be a little more significant. And here's what it would be. 21 cans from Costco or 25 cans from Sam's. Is that a big enough difference to consider? You have to decide. Now let's look at the macronutrients per can, calories, protein, and fat. And on the screen, you can see the results. That comes from the nutrition labels. If you want to look at it further, you can pause the video and then take off again. Now let's look at what you get per can per dollar. And here that is on the screen. And now instead of $1, let's consider $100. And again, on the screen. When you consider a lot of cans, the difference becomes quite apparent, doesn't it? But remember, this is only according to the nutrition labels, not Chef Prepper's Real World Lab, which we're getting to. And now, the winner according to the nutrition labels and cost, the Sam's Club product, Butterfield. Do you agree? Disagree? Comment below. Now, the part you've been waiting for. We're going to take these into Chef Prepper's Real World Laboratory. And there's each one in the can. I do believe what you see there is the fat that has congealed, something like that. There is a little bit of difference in the color. All right, the Butterfield, I'm going to put it in the bowl. I have it the weight set back to 0, and this is in ounces. I got the rest of what I could out of the can, and now the total weight is 11.73 ounces, which is really near the amount it says on the can. There is also a little bit of stuff left in the can, so it's a fair 12 ounces, just like the can says. Now the Kirklands, set back to 0. And after getting what I could out of the can, we're at 12.85 ounces. As you may have noticed, it started raining, so we had to relocate into another portion of Chef Prepper Labs. This portion is an expired washing machine, which, unlike the expired cans of soup in these two videos, this time the expired item is not any good. So now I'm going to drain the broth, or the broth and water, off of the meat, reweigh the meat, see how much actual meat we're getting with in our cans of roast beef. Butterfield, Costco. I'm going to put the broth back in each one, and in the next video or two that I make, we're going to use these in 2 roast beef recipes. We know what the total contents with the broth and the meat was, so now we're going to weigh just the meat without the broth. 7.12 ounces of actual beef, and there is an ever so slight amount of broth still in it, but the same will hold true for the Butterfield. We are back to 0 ounces for this bowl. We'll get the rest of that out. 7.3 ounces of actual meat. And again, there was a little bit of the broth left, same as there was. I poured the broth back in that one, but it had an ever so slight amount in it when we weighed just the meat. Let's go crunch the numbers. The actual amount of meat we unscientifically found in each can. As a reminder, the number of cans per $100. And now the really important numbers. Some difference, not a lot, and that difference could be within our margin of error. Nevertheless, that is what we found in our real-world laboratory. So the winner, according to Chef Prepper Labs, again, Butterfield from Sam's. An overall summary, the winner based on ingredients, Sam's Butterfield product. Winner based on nutrition labels and the cost, Butterfield, Sam's product again. The winner based on Chef Prepper's Real World Lab, again, Butterfield from Sam's. The overall winner based upon my observations, Butterfield from Sam's. Do you all agree with that? Do you disagree? Either way, let me know what you think. The 10,000 subscriber giveaway will be a propane stove, the Coleman Classic Stove, and it will also be a butane stove. They're both Coleman products. I'm not associated with them in any way. This one, the propane, would be typical for an outdoor kitchen, and the butane stove can be used indoors or outdoors. So you got an indoor and an outdoor stove. YouTube requires some rules and some clarifications on the part of a content creator, so I need to be able to make you guys aware of what those are. So it may take a minute. If you don't really want to watch them, you can skip through this part, but I got to read these off because I cannot remember them. The contest period. Within the next one of the next 3 videos, I will make that one the entry video. You will have to comment on that video, only 1 comment per person, please. The winner will be randomly picked. I will record that being done with an app that does it on many of the other channels as well. I will contact you if you're the winner, asking you to do something in regard to your comment. I'll tell you what that is in the email that I send you. That will be like a 2-step verification. The contest period will be from when that video is released until 1 week later. I will pick the winner, or the winner will be picked, and that will close the contest. Now there's a couple of other things that I got to read because I simply can't remember them. YouTube or its parent company are not affiliated in any way with the giveaway. All the products that are given away are covered by the Chef Prepper channel and no one else. I will not contact you and ask for money, for shipping, or for any other reason. If you get an email from a spammer that asks for information other than from me or asks you for money, don't answer it. That's not from me. Again, I will contact the winner and I will announce the winner. So you got to be able to have your name spoken in a video. If you don't want that to happen, then don't apply to win. It's free to enter. All you got to do is leave a comment on the correct video, which I will tell you during that video. And you have to be within the lower 48 states to be eligible for the giveaway. Sorry to all you guys who are in other countries and Hawaii and Alaska. We got people here viewing our channel from all over the world. Again, my apologies. At a later time, if some way I can manage to get that done, I will. That is a giveaway that includes you guys. Again, I'm sorry, but it's got to be in the lower 48 states this time. And none of the data or information that I get from you, the winner, will be used for anything other than to ship the prizes to you. In the event, there will be 1 week for the winner to contact me and make the arrangements. In the event the winner does not contact me within a week, I will redo the whole picking of a new winner. Thank you guys very, very much for helping us get to that 10,000 subscriber mark, and I hope to see you again like this at, say, the 100,000 subscriber mark. If you like this video and you like head-to-head competitions and comparisons in your canned foods, you will really like this video.